This segment is brought to you by USAA, celebrating the strength behind the service.
I've always loved serving people.
You want everything in here? Over there.
And especially when people eat my food and they like it, that's my love language. Being a military spouse, I think there's so many challenges that nobody realizes that you go through. We've lived all over the continental United States, Japan, Hawaii. It's a challenge. Some places you would go, they could tell by your resume that you were a military spouse and weren't very receiving.
The DoD has reported that the military spouse unemployment rate is 24%. Yeah, which I think is 6 times the national average.
Some of the challenges that military spouses face is the inherent constraints of moving every 18 months to 2 years often. And so how do you establish a career when you're constantly facing the constraints of those moves?
That stigma still remains that, why would I hire a military spouse if they're gonna move, for sure? And the National Military Spouse Network, we built it just so military spouses would have a place to go to find their tribe and to learn all the skills they need to know to build a portable career or their own business and to really share the resources available to them.
Here today, we are going to have thought leaders from across the country coming together, sharing best practices so that the National Military Spouse Network leadership team can go back to talk to the leaders in the military and talk about ways that we can make change, how we can bring military spouses into the workforce that want to be in the workforce, how to give them the tools they need to start their own entrepreneurial endeavors.
I actually do think spouses make good entrepreneurs because they have to basically pick up and go to a new location so often. I think you build up a certain form of resilience and just adaptability to change because everything is always changing. It's sort of built into the lifestyle.
We're resilient, we're flexible, and we learn new things really quickly.
I wanted to be an entrepreneur because I knew that I could be transient with it. It would move with me. I wanted to highlight me and my experiences where I've lived, the food that I love. Being an entrepreneur has made it so that no matter where I go, I can be me, my food, passion for what I love to do, serving people. I can take that anywhere.
And there's so many other careers that are portable right now. I look at a lot of freelancers, for instance, or folks that are just working from home, working in the remote workforce. So that's a concept that I feel like in the last even 9 to 10 years has just really exploded.
I don't know that the challenges have changed. I think the opportunities have changed, right? Because with the advent of telework or technology, people are able to work virtually now. And so a military spouse who may be in DC with a career and a job maybe in the government or in the private sector can potentially turn that job into a telework opportunity. In other situations, they could also freelance.
We need family members to be happy with the choices that they have, with the schools that kids go to, and military spouse employment. If a military member is not comfortable with their financial situation, or if they've gotten into financial trouble, and they have to be deployed, they can't go. It becomes a retention issue, a readiness issue, and a national security issue.
I think portable careers are fantastic. It's a way to take a career for the longevity of your military spouse career. Eventually our loved ones are going to get out of the military and they're going to have to transition out. Having a portable career creates a continuity from duty station to duty station. They're able to grow and develop skills. So that day when the military family does transition, that military spouse might be that person that has that constant stream of income that allows that veteran to find the perfect job, to not go without pay, to offer that time for that family to adjust.
I think it's more trying to empower this group of often women that are trying to have these portable careers, often with the constraints of being in a marriage with somebody who's very mobile. Just the kind of shift in attitude and perspective in terms of that is really important. So I definitely feel like this shift in perspective is creating a lot of opportunity for military spouses in terms of the fact that you can be a productive, contributing member of a company, whether you're present or working remotely.